Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. We got this pad thai sauce from Saffron Road. Saffron Road is a known company that has a whole bunch of halal products out there if you don't already know. But I'm super excited because this is pad thai simmer sauce and it does not have any peanuts. Let's look at these ingredients here. The only ingredient, if any, that might be a concern for someone is that it contains soy. But at Allergic Halal Foodie, we are not allergic to any soy products. So this is definitely a go. We have some chicken already cooked. Let me know if you want to see how I cook my chicken. Let me know in the comments below, inshallah. And I have some pad thai noodles, pretty much just rice noodles. We're going to try to bring this all together and make it an original pad thai sauce and noodle dish with some chicken, halal chicken, of course. So these are the ingredients. These are some of the instructions to give you an idea of how to make it, but I'm just going to wing it. I don't have all the ingredients, but I have the sauce, I have the noodles, I have chicken. Bismillah. So we're going to get started with just making sure the noodles are not overcooked. So I put them in just boiling water, and made sure they weren't too soggy. It came to a boil really quickly, and they get ready really quickly. So you want to make sure you don't overcook the noodles. That's not going to be delicious. Then moving on to the chicken. Once again, like I said, it was already cooked. Let me know if you want to see how I cook this chicken. It's boneless chicken legs, boneless, skinless chicken legs. Just natural seasoning, salt, pepper, garlic. And here's the sauce. It's a little watery. At first, that was my first impression. I was like, wow, this is really watery. I'm not really happy with that. I don't like watery sauce. So this is what it looks like. I want to make sure I got every drop out. Didn't want to waste. Not good for Muslims to waste food. Alhamdulillah, nothing was wasted. I got, I think, every drop out of this pouch. It's a good amount, but a little too watery at first. That was my first impression. Let's see. Did I get every drop? Yeah, there's a little tiny bit more. Alhamdulillah. Looks like we've gotten every last drop. Oh, there was one more drop there. Okay. Khalas. Alhamdulillah. I think it's empty now, the pouch. Let's look. We're good to go. So I just brought this to a simmer. First, initially just making sure that each piece of the chicken was touching the sauce, since it was kind of watery. It was pretty runny sauce initially. Just kind of tossed it and made sure that all sides of the chicken touched the sauce. So I just kind of used my tongs here and just made sure to kind of stir it, and not necessarily stir it, but make sure it all touched the sauce. And I just brought it to a boil. I would say, I was using a gas stove here, so I would say it probably took about 2 minutes. The pasta was there on the side. I was ready to put it on there, but I still was not happy with the consistency. It just seemed like it was too watery, too runny. So when it finally got to boil, it looked a lot thicker, it looked a lot more desirable, the consistency. So I'm going to say I was happy with that, so I turned that off. Then I decided to add some garnish. I said, well, let's see what I have in the fridge. I had some carrots and broccoli, and I said, let's just shred it. So I tried to shred it manually, and then I said, let me break out the food processor and put the shredding blade in. Got some shredded broccoli, shredded carrots. I put a little bit into the sauce on the fire, and also look at that. That looked pretty nice, I think. Spice it up a little bit, garnish it. Looks pretty, that orange and green. And I also put some of the uncooked, well, it wasn't necessarily really cooked, but I put some of the uncooked broccoli and carrots directly onto the noodles that were on the side. And then I wanted to just kind of mix, kind of lightly cook or just maybe steam or warm up the remaining carrot and broccoli shreds with the chicken and the sauce, just to kind of really mesh it. And I think we're good. I think this looks like a good consistency. It looks like it's good. It's finished. So we're going to put on top of the noodles here. Nothing burned. And if you'd like, obviously you can turn off the fire whenever you're pleased with the consistency. I was happy with a thicker consistency. I don't really like runny sauces. And this kind of looked like the picture anyway. And Bismillah.